Hey everyone, welcome or welcome back. In today's video, I'm going to be walking you through how I built 7 streams of income, and most of these streams of income are related to my blogs, but I also have a couple of different things that I've tried in the last year that I want to share with you. So the first stream of income that I want to share with you is something that you are probably quite familiar with if you have been in the world of online business, and that is affiliate marketing. Now, this is admittedly one of my weaker streams of income, which I haven't focused too much on in the last year simply because I don't enjoy it very much. The main products or tools that I recommend are generally ones that I have used for years and I really enjoy, and those that I would highly recommend my audience to get as well. And that usually includes a hosting platform such as HostGator or SiteGround. And then I also promote things like Canva or ConvertKit, which are also something that I'm really fond of. And recently I've also started to test out other platforms and products that could potentially be lucrative in terms of promoting as an affiliate. Now, affiliate marketing can be a really lucrative side hustle or a stream of income depending on where you are, in your particular industry or niche, and exactly how you are showing up for your audience, because it does rely a lot on numbers. So if you have absolutely no audience or you're starting completely from zero, it's going to be hard to create a full-time income with affiliate marketing, let's say in the first week itself. So you do need to give yourself a little bit of time before you set up particular systems, specifically content systems that are driving people to your affiliate links, and then they are converting into sales or commissions for your business. Now, the way that I do affiliate marketing is either directly through my blogs. So currently I have 2 blogs. I have a lifestyle blog, which I've had for about 5 years, and I also have a digital marketing blog, which I've had for about 3 years. So I do include affiliate links in the blog posts that I create for this blog. I also use affiliate links on, for example, my YouTube channel, which is also one of the places where a lot of the people who are interested in my audience can kind of click on that link and then see if the tool or the product that I recommend is right for them or not. So predominantly, these are the 2 ways that I have built my affiliate platforms. You can also build affiliate marketing or make money from affiliate marketing by sending people directly to somewhere on your social media. So I have been seeing a lot of accounts recently on TikTok who create a lot of content around a specific niche, and then they direct their viewers to a specific link, which usually is an affiliate link. And every time one of their viewers buys a product, they make money. You would have probably seen a lot of lifestyle bloggers do this, specifically with Like to Know It and such kind of apps where you can, connect the products that you are wearing in your outfit or in your haul. And then each time someone buys from that haul, you also make money from it. I recently did a video about this with how you can do this, and I'm going to link it somewhere on this video. The second stream of income that I want to share with you is brand deals or sponsorships. Now, this can really look like a lot of different things based on what you do as a creator. So since I am a blogger and I'm also a YouTuber, I usually get requests of 2 types. One is going to be to, have a sponsored guest post or have something sponsored within a guest post. So where I create a specific kind of blog post for a particular brand or a tool and I include them in that blog post. And the second type of request that I get most often, and actually that's the predominant request that I get, is to promote something on this YouTube channel. Now, even though I have not done a lot of brand deals in the last year, I have picked up, I think, working with 1 or 2 brands that I wanted to work with, and I've tried to include them as naturally as possible within my videos or my blog posts. This is not, again, one of my bigger income streams because I generally think that whenever it comes to spending one-on-one time and energy, I prefer to build income streams that can make money without me having to consistently be there. The other thing with brand deals is there's a lot of negotiation and back and forth and pitching and contracts and all of those things that go on, and I usually don't have the bandwidth to, do this as a predominantly one-person business. I do have help in my business, but I'm the only full-time person doing this, and with that I'm stretched quite thin. So I try to focus on income streams that are going to be more lucrative. Okay, so moving on, the third income stream that I want to share with you is YouTube AdSense. So as you can see, I have a YouTube channel where I share a lot of my content on social media, online business, blogging, Pinterest marketing, digital products, basically all things, how to make money online. And as you can see, I have monetization on. So maybe you saw an ad right before this video started, or somewhere in the middle, YouTube decides where these ads go. And usually they would share a certain percentage of what they make on ads every single month with me. So let's assume that if YouTube is making $100 per month on the videos on my channel, then I would get a certain percentage of it. Now, again, this can really vary depending on where your audience is, what niche you're in, and what types of videos you're creating. So how long or short your videos are. Obviously, the shorter the video, the less money you generally make, because there are less chances for YouTube to show ads on that video. And again, the really key thing here is the niche that you're creating your video in. So I have seen a lot of people who have massive followings, way bigger than my account, but they actually make much less money on AdSense because they're in a niche like, for example, gardening, which is more of a hobby niche, and there are not a lot of advertisers behind that particular niche. Hence, they're not able to make a lot of money. So one of the things to think about if you are considering YouTube AdSense as one of your side hustles or ways that you want to set up your income stream would be to look at what type of niche you're going to serve. Now, since I'm in the entrepreneurship niche, it is obviously one of the top or higher paid niches online, because there are just so many people you can target in this niche which have, a higher value for the advertisers. And one thing to note here is also going to be the language and the country of your channels. Since this channel is in English, I do have predominantly an English speaking audience, because obviously if someone doesn't understand English, they might not be very comfortable watching my channel. So my audience tends to come from countries where either English is spoken or understood, for example, as a second language, such as in India or Philippines, and also from countries like US, UK, Canada, and Australia, which generally tend to have a higher, cost per meal. So that's like basically a higher amount that you earn when your audience is coming from these areas, simply because more advertising money is coming in from these countries. So when you compare, an entrepreneurship channel that is, let's say, based in India versus an entrepreneurship channel whose audience is completely based in the US, you will see a massive difference in ad earnings from that channel. So one of the reasons why I think this YouTube channel has been profitable from the get-go, pretty much from the first month that I monetized it, which happened about 9 months after I started this channel in 2020. So this is my 3+ years now of having this YouTube channel, and I have been monetizing this for about 2 years now, and each of these years has been quite profitable. So my YouTube videos are being watched every single month. I don't have to necessarily come out and post a regular YouTube video in order to make money on my old videos. And that's also why this is one of my favorite income streams to develop in the long run, because no matter whether I show up or not, it still makes money. And I think that's the beauty of being able to generate passive income online. So if you can put that upfront effort that, goes into building a YouTube channel or even a blog, it can pay off in the long run by, setting up these types of streams of income. Okay, the next two streams of income are the same category, but they are monetized by two different companies and on two different websites. So this category is blogging ads, which means that on my blogs, I have two different companies that I use to monetize the advertising on these blogs, which means that I generally tend to get separate checks from these two companies every single month. Now, the first one is MediaVine, which I guess a lot of you in the blogging world might be familiar with. It's a really popular lifestyle, advertising platform where you can basically join once you have a certain number of traffic. So I believe their latest requirement is 50,000 sessions every single month, which translates to about 70 or 80,000 page views. So it's definitely not very easy for a new beginner to join in, but it's 100% possible if you put in the work to grow your blog. So that is one of the ways through which I have been monetizing my lifestyle blog, and also one of my favorite ways, again, because I really enjoy working with this company. They take care of, making sure that you have the best ads on your website, you have a great user experience, so people who are coming on your blog are not getting annoyed or disturbed by the ads that they're serving. And also the ads are quite relevant to the audience that is on these blogs. So this is one of the ways that I monetize my lifestyle blog. And when it comes to my digital marketing blog, which is digitalempires.co, I actually started monetizing them with AdSense about 3 months ago. So I was initially not really doing it because I was using that blog more as a lead generation tool for my business, and I didn't really think that I wanted to, put ads on it. But a point came when the traffic started to grow, and I think we started to average like 10 or 20,000 page views every single month without even doing any promotion, just doing it organically. So I realized that there was a potential to monetize it, and even if it generated, only $50 a month extra, it would still be something I could use to maintain and invest back in the blog. Now, as most full-time bloggers will tell you, there's a lot of ongoing expenses that comes with growing your blog, whether it's investing in a tool like Canva to do your designs, or it's, getting a premium host so your site runs smoother, or it's getting a new theme so that people have a good experience. Even though the content you're creating is predominantly independently free. It takes money to run these websites. Specifically, the longer you are in business and the more professionally you want to run it, you can absolutely have a crappy looking blog if you just don't want to make any money off of it. But chances are, if you're here watching this video, you probably want to do it professionally. So you may want to consider, investing every now and then when you do have the resources to improve the site speed and the look of the blog. And all these things cost money. So I thought, why not try and monetize it with AdSense and see if I could use that money to reinvest into growing this blog. And so far, I've been quite happy with the results. It's not generating as much as my lifestyle blog because of traffic again. And like I said, much as on YouTube, the same thing goes for blogging as well, that the more traffic you have, the bigger your audience and the more profitable the niche, the more money you're going to make in AdSense as well. So I'm quite happy with these income streams again, because just like the YouTube, AdSense, they both are quite passive and hands off. So when I publish blog posts, I publish them, but I don't have to have a rigid calendar in order for me to make money from these two blogs, as long as there is organic or even social media traffic, for example, coming in from Pinterest. These blogs tend to, keep making money on the back end. Moving on, the sixth and the biggest income stream in my business is going to be digital products. Now, this is something that I have been doing sort of since about 4 years. The first year was when I launched my travel ebook, when I was, kind of trying to grow and figure out how to monetize my lifestyle blog, which at the time used to be a travel blog. Since then, I've changed into different niches and experimented with different digital products, and I predominantly sell my online courses. So we have CEO Blogger Academy, PINFLUENCER Academy, as well as Digital Product Academy. These are my three main courses that I sell, and then we also do smaller templates, things like workshops or workbooks, and I'm generally testing a lot of different products behind the scenes. You might not see them all listed on my website because sometimes I decide whether or not I want to sell a product for how long. Sometimes I'm only selling them to my students, and so I'm really testing out and doing different things because this is 100% my favorite way to monetize and to grow my personal brand. Now again, this could look really, really different based on what your personal goals are. I'm someone who likes creating content, and I'm obviously now at this point comfortable with showing up on video or having my voice being shared through a podcast or writing blog posts. But this might not be the route that everyone wants to take because, maybe you're not comfortable with this. If you do want to sell digital products and you don't want to be actively creating content, maybe then, going to Amazon and selling, let's say, journals there, or going to Etsy and creating a shop there might be a better fit for you. For me personally, I like having control over my brand and being able to take away most of the profits, which is something you can't have when you rely on a third-party platform. So this is why I directly sell through my own website, and this is what I think I'm always going to do. Although I am very much open to learning new ways of collaborating with different marketplaces, but I do like to have, at the end of the day, control over my products, because I think that way I get to decide what I want to sell, at what price I want to sell, and I'm not competing with, thousands of other products which are similar in the marketplace. So that's my logic and reasoning behind it. But I know that this might not be, true for everyone. Now, one of the things that people ask me a lot is, how do we create and sell digital products if we don't have an audience, or if we just have no idea about what our niche would look like? To be honest, that was also me a couple of years back when I was starting out. With my first blog, I really didn't know what I should be creating, a digital product around. And at that time, people were still reading ebooks. So that was one of the things that I thought of. And it was quite popular and successful. And till date, it still keeps selling passively through the website when someone kind of stumbles upon my website and they want more information about that particular item. So that's why one of my favorite ways to, create value and provide solutions is to do it in a digital format where you are able to create a product once and you're able to sell it over and over again. Now again, if you're starting out, maybe creating an online course is a bit too much of a commitment and also will take a lot of your time. So you could start with smaller digital products like workbooks, templates, planners, or things that you could create in, just a week, and kind of test out, the market with that, see if your audience is resonating or not. And the key really here is to keep testing newer and newer products. Even though I am 3 years now full-time with my digital products business, I'm still finding out new things and learning new things about the market it every single month. So as long as you're active and you are in the learning mindset where you never know everything and you're willing to learn and work with other mentors and get support and continue to test, you'll always find ways to grow your digital products business. And if this is something that you find interesting or you want to explore this year, you can also grab my free checklist, which I'm going to link in the description box below, so feel free to check it out. There I lay down a step-by-step way that you can start thinking about creating and selling digital products. Okay, last but not least, I want to share the 7th income stream that I've also built online, and this is going to be royalties that I have from working with a platform called Skillshare, which is where you can create free classes, and each time someone who is a paid member watches these classes or joins through your referral link and pays for a subscription, you get a part of it. So it's technically a mix of royalties and affiliate marketing both, but I like to tab it under royalties because, like I said, it's one of those things that you create and forget. So I have created so far one class on Skillshare on Pinterest marketing, and I'm gonna drop a link to that somewhere in my description box so you can check it out. I do intend to create more classes in the upcoming year because I think it's a fantastic way to leverage a completely different audience that probably wouldn't have found you without that class, and also a great way to provide value to your community because most of the times people have bought a membership for, let's say, I don't know, X dollars, and they can access hundreds and thousands of classes. So I think that's pretty cool, and I like that model more than I like the model of selling on Udemy where they really devalue your course and sell it for like $9. I don't really necessarily like that model, and that's why I tend to work with Skillshare on this. And this is one of the ways that I think is also a great way for you to create income if you are in the educational or coaching space where you can have some sort of class that you could offer to your students, and see if that's one of the ways that you could grow as well. So that brings me to the end of this video. Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel if you got value today. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.